Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making my December 2022 currently page. And I am still in November as I film this. However, it's going to go live sometime mid-December because the stickers I'm using for this particular spread are from the Create with Mandy Advent Calendar. So before I begin this video, there are some spoilers in this video, particularly of days 12, 13, and 25. Those are the 3 sticker sheets I'm going to be using to create my currently page today. If you're using the Create with Mandy Advent Calendar, or you have one, or like unboxing it and you don't want it spoiled, I recommend that you click away now because I'm going to be using those stickers to make today's spread. And I'll try not to like share anything too blatant in the thumbnail, that kind of thing. So I want to be able to like post these or post this video maybe once the 12th and the 13th are done, so people have opened those. The 25, I don't think I'm going to be able to wait until the 25th to like post this because then December will be done. So you've been warned. I'm going to have some spoilers in this video. So I'm pulling in those Create with Mandy Advent Calendar sheets. So I've got the sticker sheets right here. We've got day 12, which is this beautiful navy and taupe floral. Day 25, which are these like navy line art florals. And then day 13, which are these little affirmation word strips. So I'm going to use those 3 for today's like currently page. You can see how they go together with like that navy color kind of uniting them. And then I got this scrapbook paper from Joann's. It is an American Crafts one. I feel like the navy just like works so well with this, and it's got that taupe color in there. So I feel like these layered with this will go really well. I grabbed some Create with Mandy book scraps to add in a little bit more of that taupe and just to kind of layer the functional boxes with them. For functional boxes, I grabbed the Mojo Jojo Plans gray boxes and more because I feel like this like medium tone of gray, I feel like that works. I could look in the brown boxes and more and maybe see if something fits a little better with the taupe color. So like we've got this really like this color. This is the lightest of the 3 and I just feel like that's not exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to stick with the gray ones. I also grabbed these Red Lyrics Fall Fashion Dolls because I thought the girl in the navy sweater might be cute to add in. I just haven't decided yet. So that'll kind of be a last minute decision on those. I'm going to go ahead and pop this off the discs and let's get started. I should mention that while the Create with Mandy Advent Calendar is no longer in her shop, you can still use my code Caitlin10 to get 10% off of your Create with Mandy purchase. She has a lot of really beautiful designs that are very similar in style to the ones that I'm showing you today. So I'm tearing some scrapbook paper. I don't really have a game plan. We are just going for like a corner piece of some sort. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big corner piece, and I could cover up where it says December 2022 up there. I don't hate that. You could also do it down here in this corner. Covers up those holidays, but I don't really use those as a reference at all. So I'm tempted to just do that. I will need to grab some whiteout to get rid of those down there. And I'm not a huge fan of having this here either because when I add in my scrapbook paper, it kind of like covers it up, but like in the middle of a word. I guess it kind of goes around birthdays. That should be fine. Maybe I'll just white it all out. It's just going to be annoying to have like a bar of whiteout across the page. My whiteout of choice is the Bic Whiteout Easy Correct. It's cheap. I mean, it's not like the best whiteout you can buy. I've heard good things about the Tombow one. It doesn't match, this one doesn't match the Happy Planner pages either. It's a slightly different color, but we can hopefully put some stickers over those areas and make it look a little less like, I don't know, like I just tried to get rid of all these sections, which I did. Like, to be fair, that is exactly what I'm doing. So it will look like that, but I'm going to try to disguise it the best I can. And I don't like this just edge of the page that doesn't get covered completely, so we'll just kind of do that. A little bit of white out on the table, but it's fine. Okay, so I didn't even bother going there because I know this is going to cover it up. I'm going to take my Tombow Mono Dots adhesive and we're going to affix this to the page. I don't know if I want 2 sections of the scrapbook paper or if I want like just this one corner. I could even cut little strips to like maybe go behind some of the boxes. I will have those book scraps that go behind the boxes, but maybe a little bit of this and a little bit of book scrap could be kind of fun. Or we could do like 2, okay, maybe that's me getting ahead of myself. I'm like, we could do 2 different scrapbook papers that kind of like crisscross at the bottom of the page. I'm thinking on that because I know I have some of that like spotty dotty scrapbook paper that could look pretty good for that. So I grabbed a sheet of it. I have a few sheets of this scrapbook paper because it's one of my favorites. I think we're going to go for it. We're going to go bold. This is a Go Big or Go Home currently page. And I'm going to take a smaller little corner of this one. And I hope I ripped enough of it that it'll cover up the sections I need covered up. It's going to go just right here. I don't mind that there's that like little bit of white out in between them. I think that's fine. I do think though that I'd like the plaid one to be the top layer of things. So I'm just gonna peel this back. It should reaffix right on top of it. But if I need to peel it back up again and add more of the mono dots, like that shouldn't be like a terrible thing to do. We're just gonna coat this one now. I tend to give it like one little strip in the middle or like a couple for just extra support to keep it completely tacked down. So spotty dotty layer 1, plaid layer 2, and now I'm going to take my scissors and just trim up this edge so that they match. You can see kind of where we're at in the planner because I haven't quite filled out this half of Thanksgiving yet. So now you have a rough idea of when I'm actually filming this video. Okay, so we've got this really cute little layered moment going on down at the bottom of the spread. I think that's looking really cool. Scrapbook paper is done now that we've got the bottom of the page. I think what I like about this like scrapbook paper, this plaid one, is that it just reminds me of like a flannel scarf or like a flannel blanket, and that's why it gives me like such winter vibes. I'm gonna go with these ones, and I don't want the lined ones because I think they're just gonna get to be a little too much in the grand scheme of things. So I'm gonna take this box and a book scrap. Let's see, I don't want notes and ideas, nor do I want focus on. I really just wish the currently pages were just like completely blank pages. I understand why they don't do that because it's like you could just put a blank sheet of paper in your planner. But when I'm working on them, I'm like, I like that creative, like just blank canvas. So I'm gonna put book scrap down there, and then I'm going to layer this box over it. And I use these for memory keeping. I like to write like key things that happened during the month just in the boxes on this page. I haven't filled one of these out in a while to like be completely transparent with you, but now I'm kind of like, we're getting close to the end of the year. Maybe that's what I'm going to do on New Year's Eve. I'm going to go back through and just back plan all of my memory keeping spreads in here. I'm layering the day 25 botanical things behind the day 12 ones. They don't have like titles. The sheets don't have titles. They're just days. So that's how I'm going to describe them to you, based purely on number. I love how delicate the line work is on these ones, and I'm just going to add in one more little speck of floral or leaves right there. This is kind of starting to peel up on me, the torn edge. So we're just gonna rip out that little section so that it's not annoying. And then I will take It's a Perfect Day to Start. I think that's really cute. And I'm gonna put that right across the top of the box at a slight angle. I think that looks good. It's a lot. I know it's a lot, but I love the way it looks. I'm going to repeat that process again. So we'll take one of the book scraps. I ordered 2 of these on Black Friday just because I go through them. I just love them for like layering purposes. I think they're such a cute, unique element to add into any spread. It adds a bit of a vintage feel. And then I'll put this box right here. And we can even layer the book scraps on top of the boxes if we wanted to. I was just kind of feeling them as like layer 1, but they could be like layer 2 if needed or if desired. I'm going to take this larger taupe floral thing, and that's going to go there on top of that box. And then I'll take some of these blue leaves to go up in that corner. I'll pair them with a little bit more of a delicate leaf, just like that. And I can take like a smaller one to go down here at the base of that like piece of leaf. Trying to decide if I'd like this girl in the spread. I don't know. Like the green bag is what's throwing me off. And I could take like a Archer and Olive acrylograph and just like color it a different color, and maybe that's what I want. I'm going to color the bag on the sheet before I put it on the page though. Grabbed some acrylographs. This is the Jewel Selection. I am going to go with either white or like this navy color. I think those are my 2 options. I'm going to start with white though, because I feel like that'll be a good base layer for the bag. And I'm really just going to color in that green part. I need to get this one started again though, because it's been a minute since I used these particular markers. All right, so I think I got the marker finally started. We are just going to cover this purse. I think it should only need like one or 2 coats. They're pretty opaque markers. Although me having not used this like particular marker in a while is definitely giving me a little bit of a setback because it took a decent amount of time for it to like actually start working, but maybe it's just clogged. The many times I've watched Mary Ellen from Planning with Bumble do this, it's turned out a lot better than my attempt. But for the first time, well, I think maybe I colored, oh gosh, I colored some other floral stickers once, but that was like not as precise of a cover up. I don't know, it's turning out all right. I feel like we're making a little bit of progress. I'm gonna just skip ahead to once the bag is finished and then we can like keep working. Paint isn't completely dry yet, but I think she'll be fine to move. So I'm going to take her up off of the sticker sheet. I might want to add in some like details on the bag in a different color because it looks just a little odd to be just like this weird white solid colored splotch in the middle of her body. But it's better than that green color for what I'm doing. I mean, the green was cute. Paired well with her little outfit, but we're going to go with something a little bit different just to match. Having a little bit of a hard time getting her up off of the page, and I think it's because I'm like very nervous about the paint purse. But she's going to go right here, framed in those florals. And when I press her down onto the page, we are just going to avoid that purse. The boots match surprisingly well. I wasn't expecting them to look that good with all the different other colors that are on here. I'm going to take one of these. We're going to go with Enjoy the Little Things. That's going to layer into here. Should I do like taupe quotes anywhere in here? I'm like, we could do 2 maybe. You are amazing. Yeah, that's fun. I like that so far. And then I'm gonna want one last little cluster up there to do like one more box. I'm gonna take this one, and as I had mentioned, we'll mix it up. We'll put the box down first and then put the book scrap over it. So it's gonna go like right here. Well, it can either be in line with this box or it could be like its own kind of thing. And let's do just like that. Book scrap is going up here in this corner. Trying not to touch the wet paint that is also on the page right now. I'm gonna grab the other large navy floral because I'd like that kind of over here. And I'm not gonna tack it down all the way because I'd like some of these kind of framing the box. I'll start with this one. We can do this one as like the other side. Yep, that looks pretty good. Can do maybe one or two of the smaller ones kind of hanging in there. I loved the Create with Mandy advent calendar. I am very happy that I opened it early, though I filmed an unboxing of it, and then I heard from Mandy like that she was wanting people to wait to share stuff on social media using it until December. So I was like, okay, I'll hold off on posting that. If I end up posting it, I'll let you know by like linking it down below. You probably will get to it. Or it might just be one of those things that I post at the end of December, because then everybody will have already opened their advent calendar. I just don't want to like ruin it for anyone without appropriate spoiler alerts. Yes, you can. Living the dream. That's gonna go there. So I am very excited about the Create with Mandy advent calendar. I want to plan with all of the little sticker sheets that I got. I got the larger size. So there were two options. One was like a credit card size and one was this like half sheet size. I went with the half sheets and I like them because I feel like I can get a little bit more like cohesiveness out of them. Like I could do like a whole spread using one or two sheets rather than kind of struggling with a smaller amount of stickers, because these get more stickers than the smaller ones, obviously. Finished day 12. I feel like I can save some of these for like another project. Obviously, I'm not going to use all of those on today's spread. I'm trying to decide if I'm okay with the purse being like that or not. It's not terrible. Like, now that it dries, I think it looks fine. It still has a little bit of green showing through, like as an undertone, but I don't hate that because it does add a little bit of dimension to it. I'm thinking kind of in line with that spotty dotty scrapbook paper that I'd like to add in a few of my LPTG Creates little dot stickers, especially since Mandy's florals, all of them, like even the tiny little ones, are navy, and the paper that I added in is black and white. So if I can add in a little bit more like black and white, I think that'll help kind of unite the pieces of the spread. So I'm going to add in a few of these tiny little dots. I've used these a lot recently. I think it's almost time for me to reorder this sticker sheet from her. And I'll link it down below in case you're interested in ordering one for yourself. My planner bestie M does have a code for LPTG Creates. It is M10, I believe. I'll include it down below as well, like where I link the sticker sheet, in case you're looking for a little bit of a discount. And Lupita does a lot of really cool designs. Not that this isn't cool. I think this is like one of my favorite sticker sheets. But she does a lot of like cool hand-drawn stuff that like is really, really creative and unique. I just like my little embellishment stickers as well. I think they add a little extra something to every spread. So I'm kind of tucking them into the little nooks and crannies of my clusters. I'm a big fan of clustering, if you couldn't tell. And I love the way that all these different like stickers, all these different days of the advent calendar can work together to create something like a whole spread. Like this is a big sized happy planner and we have stickers left over. So I feel like there's a lot of cool things that I can do with the stuff that came in the advent calendar. And I'm open and excited for the challenge of like trying to mix and match stuff from the advent calendar, because some of the sheets obviously go together, like they're the same color palette or they're kind of the same vibe. And some of them are just like out of left field. And I'm looking forward to like using those out of left field sticker sheets and like combining them with other stuff just to like make something. That's one of the things that I really do like about the advent calendars is just like the surprise. It's like a chop challenge, you know, like you get the ingredients. What are you going to make with them? You got to come up with something fun and creative. So I like that because when I'm shopping for stickers and I know what I'm getting, I always shop within like the same aesthetic. I'm always shopping for things that match like my own personal aesthetic, but for something like an advent calendar where it's like, could be anything, brings me outside of my comfort zone because I'm using stickers that I might not ordinarily gravitate towards or like purchase for myself. So that's kind of the fun thing about like planning with these advent calendar stickers. These are so small, they keep getting stuck to my hands. Adding maybe 1 or 2 more in. They do have that white border around them because they're printed on paper. I don't know if she offers these on clear. I think she does. Most everything in Lupita's shop is offered in 2 different sizes and both paper and clear. So you've got a lot of options to choose from when you're shopping with her. Oh, I think that really brought stuff together. Maybe one more up here. I really do think these dots kind of added that touch that it needed to go along with the second scrapbook paper that I paired in there. It's been a while since I layered scrapbook paper like this, and I do love the effect that it gives. So happy with that. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. I do need to repunch this though. The remaining advent calendar stickers are gonna go back into this little sticker album from Simply Gilded that I used to hold all of the advent calendar stickers in there. They work so well in this sized sticker album. So if you are looking for a storage solution for your advent calendar stuff, the like small Simply Gilded ones, those will fit like perfectly for these. So now I'm taking my crocodile punch and I am going to just flip this over so I can get at it from the right angle. And I'm gonna be careful while I'm doing this not to get anything that touches the wet paint. That took me a minute to figure out what I was gonna say there. We are just trying not to get white acrylic paint all over everything. So I'm gonna repunch this. I covered up the majority of the punches on the page, and this could be one of those cases where it might have been easier to just use the regular Happy Planner punch, but I don't exactly know where mine is right now. I think I like put it in the closet because I just wasn't using it. I use this crocodile a lot more than the actual punch, so that'll do. It just takes a little bit longer. All right, all set up back on the discs. It doesn't necessarily match the party time divider, but I think it's just so cute. I love, and I'm seeing a little bit of overhang here that I'm just gonna cut off there. Okay, I love the color palette of this. I am amazed by how close it matched this scrapbook paper from Joann's. It's just an American Crafts one that I got, like kind of anticipating that I would want to use some plaid things in winter. So it was kind of just like a last minute, like, oh, well, maybe use this one. Everything worked out great with that. I love the way that the dots kind of match with like the little dots that I added in. So fun to be able to use my Create with Mandy advent calendar. This video will go up sometime mid-December, probably after days 12 and 13. So remember, I'm filming this ahead of time. But I love the way this turned out. I will have to fill this one in. I've got to fill in all of my currently pages. I didn't even make one for November, so I might go back and back plan that. We will have to see. But I'm going to leave you with that. Love, love, love all the different things going on here. I kind of like wavered between like, should I do New Year's? Should I do Christmas? More general winter. I think that's kind of what is a nice like middle ground between the two. I'm like, it doesn't need to be holiday specific because December is more than just like the 2 days of holidays or like however many days of holidays. I think it's just like winter is kind of the mood I'm in. So I don't know if that made any sense. I'm just going to call it good on my December 2022 currently page. So fun with the Create with Mandy stickers. You can use my code Caitlin10 to get 10% off at Create with Mandy. I will link stuff down below. The advent calendar is no longer available, but you can still snag those book scraps. And she has some like really cute botanical stickers that look similar to the lined ones. So for example, these botanicals, which are printed on paper and are navy blue. So I could have used these too. Ooh, should I? No, I shouldn't put more in. But these botanicals are similar concept. I'll link these down below in case you're interested in getting something similar to what I was working with today. I'll link the LPTG Creates Embellishments and the Red Lyrics doll as well. But we're going to need to call it. This video got longer than I anticipated. Here's my December currently page. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning!